What's going on, everybody? Blade Scholar Magic, and today we're taking some inspiration from Nick Lotus. He did a really cool 4 decks under $30, and I'm definitely going to get into his content. It's so surprising. Sometimes I just don't find these content creators, and then all of a sudden they pop up into my feed, and it's like, wow, like that's crazy. They have like 11,000 subscribers, but like I've never seen like really one video relating to his content, like literally ever. It's so bizarre. But I did like the fact that the idea of really getting accessible with Commander and still being powerful is something that's intriguing to me, I'd say, to an extent. And I think we could do it with this deck. I think the components are mostly budgety. So let me kind of explain. So I'd say like these cards in particular, like the Infestation Sage, we're going to kind of isolate all these to the side here if it will let me. We'll get right between that crevice. I know it will let me get there eventually. Okay, we'll get there. Alright, maybe we'll go to the side. That's fine. These cards are like pennies. They're really pennies, but they really make the deck go. So Bartolome loves to see things sacrificed. It gets stronger each time a creature is sacrificed. So you can see this as a card that could have benefits for dying effects for some of your other cards, and it just simply gets this stronger. So it's kind of a Voltron-y deck like that, because this card is simply going to get very strong, especially if it's sacrificing 2 bodies at once. So what we also like here is, if we're going to be going in this route, Nested Shambler is also really good, and let's see what else we have. The Nesting Bot is fantastic. Let's see here. Did I have any others included? I think the final version, this deck, I'm actually going to give away like the $200 version. Once we get 20 likes from the previous video in the paper deck tech, we could probably just give away this budgety one as a one-up for this one in particular. But I did want to kind of isolate those too. To kind of be one-ups, because this might be a very popular video and it can be like kind of its own thing. But I'll put links into the gameplay video that we did. So you'd be eligible for this $200 deck. Just make a comment for that one. That'd be cool. Leave a like on the way out. I appreciate it. So that is like kind of the start, right? It's kind of these things that create additional bodies. And like I said, the deck is kind of like, low costed in general. I think you have to splurge on some of these cards. Like there's just not, and like these things that create multiple bodies. And this is also an Aristocrat effect. So this is like your best card. Yeah, I'll put this in the background. This is like your best card. It's like not even close, really. It is not really even very close, to be honest. So, yeah, this probably just would be like the front of it. It's easy. People like just one picture, just like less clutter. Wriggling Grub is also kind of fits into this mold here. When this creature dies, create 2/1/1 black and green worm creature tokens, so it creates more bodies to be sacrificed. And is there anything else that kind of fits in? The Ocelot Pride we did not include into the final budget deck tech, just to let you know. That's like a $40 card, by the way. That was definitely skewing the price tag ever so slightly. There is more. So that's the thing, is like there is more. So we're going to just basically type in token. And we're going to pick up the other ones here because they're good. They're good in the deck. So the Crawling Chorus will do this. The Garrison Cat will do this. And honestly, when you do these kind of budgety things, you kind of like unlock a secret sauce where perhaps this was like probably the best to look for it the entire time. And I mean Clarion Spirit is pretty sick, right? I think it's just probably going to be creating bodies like all the time, and I think I like their flyers too. That's pretty sick. How much should that card possibly be? It can't be that much, right? It really just cannot. Wow, Heir Apparent would be really cool for this deck, actually. Like a Heir Apparent Bartolome deck would actually be really sick if you're into that kind of stuff. Resolute Reinforcements, that also creates a token upon entering the battlefield. I'm just assuming that they are like less than 20 cents a piece. And there's a Nezumi Line Breaker. This will also create a token, so we're kind of like on our way here. Obviously, Bitter Blossom is $20. Bitter Bloom Bearer, those are just very expensive cards. So, but they definitely do the thing, right? It's continual value. Even Jadar is just really nice as well. Obviously, a couple bucks for that guy as well. Soren actually plays really well in this deck too, with the Aristocrats. I wonder how that's a rare, but I'm sure it's not that expensive, right? The Voltron Bloodcaster, it's probably really good here, guys. Probably definitely gets activated pretty seamlessly, I would say. And I really don't think there's really too many other things that create tokens. Zahur might be pretty decent, because if you get the speed up, you're kind of there, and I don't think it's very expensive either. But we will check on these for sure. Okay, I think we're pretty happy now. I mean, we have to keep this kind of relatively cheap, you know, the $30 kind of range. So I would like to kind of get these over to this side. So if it will let me kind of, you know, get into there, and there we go. That was just a nice little slotting right there. And we're going to get all of our token enablers here. Kind of see where we landed. And we will put the Legion's Landing in. The Guide of Souls is just cracked. This card just has to stay. Like, even if it puts us to 40, it's too good. It kind of gets us like more Voltron-y. Like, it can give flying to Bartolome, you know, as we have creatures enter. So this card is just, Bauble is just very good with Luris. Obviously the Mox Amber has to go. I think the Path in Exile and the Swords is just very good card quality. And the Dark Ritual is probably good card quality. I don't think you just really, I think you're just going to like keep those in. You know, Bone Shards is very good. Eaten Alive is good. The Miner is probably alright. Gnawing Vermin builds a graveyard. Greedy Freebooter. Malakah Rebirth has to go. That would be too expensive. Shambling Gas is really good. Snarling Gorehound is really good. Stitcher Supplier is really good. This might be a couple bucks, actually. But you need it. Tiny Bones joins up. You need that card as well to build a graveyard. Ocelot Pride can go. Clarion Spirit is our token enabler. Cupid Takedown's a tap land, so maybe not so much. If the Razor Grass Ambush is too much, we'll just take it away. It's just like an, you know, whatever. You know, it's just a whatever. So we're definitely on our way with these tokens now. We're getting kind of wild with them now. We are filling up the deck. But this will be like a maybe pile. I think this Guy Knight Squire is just absolutely cracked, and I think it's only 40 cents. This card is really strong, guys. So whenever another creature, it doesn't even matter if it's a token or not, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, as long as this creature has 3 more 1/1 counters on it, has flying as a knight. It's really strong. I would like to have Sheltered by Ghosts. I think it would be something that you would definitely want to consider. It is a super strong deck, and you can fetch it up again with Luris. Taro would have to go. It's like a $5 card. I think this is definitely a brought back deck. Choose up to 2 target permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. Okay, and then we have like our Aristocrat type effects. So these are just also very good. We can put them in with our new going in pile here. A Cursed Marauder, of course, is also awesome for some sacrifice in general. A Bitter Triumph is probably too much. It's $2, so that'll probably have to go. Dark Confidant would have to go. We'll have to keep the Deadly Dispute for sure. Deathcap Marionette, Desperate Bloodseeker, all building the graveyard so we can get into our Ascent from Avernus here. And we can get into our, let's see, Raise the Past. That's our kind of win con there. Just fill up your graveyard with creatures with mana value 2 or less, and then return them to the battlefield all at once. You return about, 10 cards to the battlefield, and they just combo off with each other, and your opponents just lose the game. Diabolic Intent is a little pricey, so that's got to go. This will build a graveyard for us, the Mire Triton. Priest of Forgotten Gods is like $2, but we'd probably have to keep it. It's just too good. It just generates cards and, makes our opponents interacts with our opponent's creatures too. Ripples is really solid. It really kind of makes this deck go, but it's also $6. So we'll have to figure that one out. Sorin is a little pricey. Butler will work. Vengeful Blood Witch will work. Wishclaw Talisman, I think it's like $2. That actually might be a tutor that you want to be like worth running. So put Cutthroat. I don't think Bloodghast is very much. Amalia. And then we have Corpse Knight. These are all like the creatures entering. They just, work so well. The creatures entering or dying. All these Cruel Sovereign, Ella Silcor. Lotho has to go. Rite of Oblivion has to stay. A little Rampage. And then we lose our removal suite here. Mesmeric Orb and our mill suite. Mesmeric Orb and Meathook Massacre. We get Dewdrop Cure here. Patch Up. Scout for Survivors. These are just really good return cards that can return up to 3 1-drops at one time. They can return a Luris. They can return a 2-drop and a 1-drop. Just any combination of 3 mana value. This one's really cool. Scout for Survivors. Call the Death Dweller. Toxic Deluge has to go. Grim Tutor has to go. Agadine has to go. Bell the Profane has to go. We'd probably be able to keep Agadine. Chimeric Calls has to go. Yukandro goes. Castle goes. Phyrexian Tower goes. Takanuma goes. Verge. All these other ones might stay. These has to go. This has to go. This has to go. This has to go. This has to go. And this would stay. So we basically cut like about 10 of the lands out and lost like a pretty good mill chunk. But there's some cards that we can probably run that aren't too bad, that will actually kind of meet the function of the stuff we want to do. Which is Final Parting. So let's try to find that. It's an uncommon. Search your library for 2 cards, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. I don't think this is too bad. I don't think it's too expensive. But I will find up one of our win cons here, like Raise the Pass or Send from the Avernus. So I'll just put it right in our hand at the uncommon rarity and also build our graveyard to an extent. So it's just a little bit more expensive. Pretty much like ramp is pretty dirt cheap. If you wanted to add some ramp to this particular deck, you'd probably also now run like the village rights, because you are creating so many tokens and things to sacrifice, and we can get some nice card value now. And that was kind of like my first step, is like, well, now we can sacrifice lots and lots of things. So, it's probably in our best interest to do that. And now turning like into the Voltron-ish stuff, there are some cards that kind of can get our Bartolome flying. I think it'd probably be not the worst kind of like if we could get like the flying draw effects. There is like Wings of Flight is pretty good, or Feather of Flight. When this aura enters, draw a card. Yeah, because you get a card advantage from it. Like we don't have anything like going on too much with enchantments, but you get flying now, which is nice. This is nice too, a Fairy Dream Thief, because it surveils upon entering the battlefield, and because in the grave we can draw a card. That's pretty good too. Flying draw is actually like a really good keyword for us right now. Sure, like an Angelic Gift. That's cool too. A little flying here. See if there's any other flying things going on. What's the Lunar Convocation do? At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay. If you gained and lost life this turn, create a 1/1 black. The losing life might be hard. Zephyr Boots. Oh, that kind of works for our deck actually pretty well. How about the Silver Quill command? Ooh. I get 2 of these. I can get by with that. I like the flying in 3/3. It's good for Bartolome. I get into one of our good 2-drops too for 4 mana. Pretty versatile. Could draw us a card. Does some stuff. Maybe that'll be a good addition for our budget deck. Pay 1 life, discard a card, draw a card, mill a card. Okay. Sure. Put a Heirloom Heron. Sick. Flying draw. That was a pretty nice little pickup there, huh, guys? We kind of just got juiced up. I was thinking, like, do we just run Wrath effects now? I know it's not, like, the best for Bartolome, but they're not so expensive either, you know, man. They're only like a couple bucks, right? And you kind of want all the stuff to die, like, all the time. It's good against elves, too. Wrath of God and, like, you know, destroy all. If we can't run Toxic D, we have to figure out another way to do it, right? Ooh, the Battle of the Bywater. Is this like an expensive card? That card is super sick for us. Probably put a Day of Judgment in too. Just get it over with, you know, guys. Oh, expel the interlopers, or what is the other one? The Vanquish the Horde actually kind of seems pretty hot stuff. That would be very less mana intensive for us. So let's get one of those in there. Oops, I don't need to craft it. And let's see where we have the lands. I think we were pretty happy with like 36 or 38 lands here. So we're at 21. We did do quite a bit of cutting, but we also have a couple multi-face land cards. 1, 22, 23. Okay, so I think we added enough playables here. So now we just need to add some kind of a couple of the life lands here. We can do the test. Okay. This is also a land? Huh. Interesting. More like a dual. I like the duals, the ones that will gain me like, okay, let's get like a Restless Fortress in there. Let's get a Scoured Barrens in there. Neglected Manor's not the best for EDH, so I don't know. I'm going to just look up the duels, see what we're working with here. I guess you run the Concealed Courtyard. Those are dirt cheap, but they're not the greatest. They just aren't. The Forlorn Flats is cool. It's like a damage land. How about this one? Sure. I mean, is it a dual though? No, it just produces black. I want dual lands. Ones that will create both colors. I guess the Snarl is pretty good now. And the Temple of Silence is probably pretty decent. And I think we want the also the search lands that gain life. And we'll find us colors. Like a Brokers, we'll find Plains. See if we can get any Swamp Plains, to be specific. Swamp. It's okay, it doesn't have to match the colors. Swamp. And Plains. Okay. Escape Tunnel. Would that give me unblockability? But it's power 2 or less. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's a way where you could just swing in and then like, I don't know if it losing unblockability has its power raised though. I don't know how that works. All right, I say we just rip this one in and see how it like. I want to kind of demonstrate that this is kind of like where Bartolome is at, and he's happy here. He's very happy here. Go Shintai? What, dude? That's like the sickest shrine commander. There's no way. And Oppo goes first? That's ridiculous. How can I compete with this? Shuntai creates all these 1/1 shrines, which is really annoying. And it does it get hit by this thing? It does. Yeah, we're kind of building the graveyard a little bit. I want more removal. Targeted removal? Free mulligan eyes. Yeah, this one looks better. I like bone shards. I need a white source. I think we have to get the white source right now. But I can't because this is a swamp. Okay. Yes, the peril of Budgie. Everything's fine. We're gonna be fine. We have all the goodies here. Got a dark ritual. Still looking for that white source. What do you do? Hey, there we go. Now what do we do? I think we probably get our Bartolome down so we can start, like, you know, swinging in, as you'd say. Because he's going to be swinging. He won't be swinging. This is tap for mana? Okay. What? Is that going to kill my guy? Huh. I guess we just kind of... I mean, if... this really kind of slows them down, right? If it... I'd say so. Okay, opponent has some wicked stuff going on over there. He's got like a swords to plowshares or something. I have no idea. But I say we just go ahead and kind of just do this and push a little damage here. I think it's fine. Okay, if I knew that, I would have probably sacrificed it for another point of damage. Can you just play your commander? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Let's do this. Sure. It's another damager. And I think we found this very secret sauce here. Maybe just playing well. It's just playing well against this deck so far. Okay, we can buy the Lurus back next turn, I think. I need like that feather of flight now to get over the top. I thought it would be some ramp. wonder what shrine card this does find. Like a card advantage shrine. Just a 1 mana play? Okay, sure. Ouch. That's pretty good for them. Oof, that's a raise the pass, guys. To my face. Okay, just let me live for like another turn and give him a white source for the homies, guys. I think they just would die, right? Maybe. Be very close. I need that white source really bad. Counter magic here? Sure, I'll take a 2/2. I really need that white source. I don't think we'll make it unless we get that white source, guys. So, you could consider some more dual lands to kind of try to get there. Don't really want to lose because of that. Okay, that's actually alright. I need white mana here. So let's try to get it. Hard mode. We're dead. There's just too much value on the board now, unfortunately, so. We try it though, guys. Don't you do that. Don't you do it. Okay, that's a little bit slower. I wonder what this is here. It's probably like looks like a negate or something. They're pretty heavy on counter magic. But if they put their shields down, that'd be kind of interesting. A psychic frog? They have no blue mana. That's insane. Please give me a white source one time. That's flying. Did that do it, guys? I think that did it. But now this has flying. That's so stupid, guys. The stupid psychic frog is so dumb. It is so dumb. Oh, I'm so upset. Well, good game. You have a flyer there. Yeah. Oh, because of the sanctum. That's why you just could like search up anything you want. Yeah, that's cool. How much damage can we do to them? Only one aristocrat in there, guys. Let's just let it go, see what happens. This is 6 damage. We could keep it alive. So, I don't know. We'll try to keep it alive. It does it twice? Why does it do it twice, though? How much damage is it? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 6 damage on the inside. Light source, please. Bummer. So more dual lands. You can't play that many. Basics. It has to be some sort of combination of duals, and Verge land would be out of commish. So it'd probably just be some of these semi-decent ones. Those are any good ones here that do like other stuff. I guess the Misty Palm Oasis is alright. Surely this Shambling Ven has got to be good, right? This is like $5. Scryland, Snowland. Not much going on here, guys. Otherwise, it just enters tapped. And that's not very good. I have Command Tower, I hope. Yeah. I do love the Surveil lands, but these are so sick, but we really need the colors for this deck. It's very color intensive. I wonder how much the Valgabos lair is. It's pretty cool. We'll get Exotic Orchard too. So I think we're pretty set here, guys. So what we'll do is we'll kind of add to the mana base now. So we're gonna hit done. Yes. And then we'll go here. It's time to go to Moxfield. See how we did. Yeah, people just love this like $40 budget, challenge. So I'm kind of curious. If we did $50, I think that'd be a good start. I think it'd be a really good start. I think it's probably going to be around $50. Okay. With the kitty. Lularis. $67. Okay, so we're gonna kind of see what did it here. Guide of Souls is definitely a non-negotiable. It's so good. Yep, that's our $3 card. That might be doing that. Blood Artist. And I think we can get a Talisman now because it's not available on Brawl. Yeah, Talisman of Hierarchy, and we'll get a Soul Ring too. And then we were pretty heavy there, so I think that's good. Okay, so I will update to cheapest. Sure. Back down to 61 bucks. So we can kind of see what did it. Let's set Luris as our companion, because it's thinking that we are at 102. And just kind of go down the line. Blood Artist is kind of pricey, but you need those Aristocrat effects. Bloodghast doesn't have to be in there. Good. Yes. Yes. Illus, yes. Yep. Ooh, good, good. Forsaken Miner, that's fine. 9 Vermin. Fine. Yep. Guide of Souls, I need it. Merit Apprentice, good. $1.33. Yep, we need the Priest. Resolute, Shambling Ghast, Snarling Gorehound, Stitcher Supplier, Undead Buller, Blood Witch, Bloodcaster, Wriggling Grub, Zahur, Zulaport. Fantastic. Ascend from Reversion is $1.77. We need that. It's our win con. Bone Shards, Call the Death Dweller, Dewdrop, Yo. Final Parting, only 40 cents. Patch Up, Raise the Past, Rite of Oblivion, Scout for Survivors, Silver Coat Command. The Battle of Bywater is $3.09. I think it's going to be good. It looks pretty solid here. But do we absolutely need it? No. We actually like our stuff to die. Vanquish the Horde, Wrath of God, fantastic. Brought Back. Yeah, I think that's fine. Dark Ritualize is $3. I could take it or leave it. It's not necessary. Deadly Dispute. Good. Path. Razorgrass Ambush. Swords. Village Rites. Beautiful. Arcane Signet. Heirloom Mirror. Seems gas. Mishra's Bauble. Soul Ring. It's a little slow. Pay 1 life, discard a card. But draw a card, then mill a card. It's kind of what we want to do. Kind of what we want to do. It's kind of like kind of a scuffed Ripples of Undeath, actually. It's probably a little too slow, honestly, guys. I'm sorry about that one. Kind of cool, but I don't know. Kind of fancy these, pretty much. The Wish Cloud is $2, so that's your tutor effect for $2. That's not bad. Zephyr Boots, Angelic Gift, Feather of Flight. Yeah, these were they almost got us there against that frickin' random psychic frog. Legion's Landing is a good form of ramp. I think we will keep that one around. And Sheltered by Ghosts is $4.80. You can see how good it is, though. It's kind of like just really good. Really solid, isn't it? Gives us ward on our commander, too. Dang, $4 uncommon. Luckily it's an uncommon, so it is gettable. It is very gettable, like if you buy some Dustmorn. It's not like it's so ungettable. Tiny Bones is really solid. Okay, let's see. Let's see some dual land choices here. If there's any ones we can get. How about this one? Isolated Chapel seems good. Isolated Chapel and Exotic Orchard. I think we're cool with like having 35 lands too. It's a little more comfortable, and that'd be the deck, guys. So we definitely we're gonna keep these around, and our heavy hitters here were Sheltered by Ghosts. That kind of put us over like the $50 mark. So it is. We're gonna consider this $50 still. I am gonna give this away as a one of for this video only. But go back, I'll put the link to the gameplay video. That will be for the $200 Bartolome. It has a little more bells and whistles. It plays like cards like, these are the kind of the cards I've kind of got for it so far. So you can kind of see here what we're doing now. There is a couple proxies for like Meat Hook Massacre and Bitter Blossom. And I also think I have an Urborg proxy. But other than that, all these cards are the real deal here. They're just all like the real deal, you know. But we like, for instance, have a Lotho here. It's like $10, and that's extended art. It's just like not really holding back, you know. It's just got all these really nice cards in here. There's a Urborg I talked about just for mana fixing. No fetch lands in this one, but it just has like the same components, you know. The same components as this deck with some nice little upgrades here. Ripples has like some nice more spot removal. Has Sorin. Has some nice little lands here like Godless Shrine. And then it just kind of goes through here. So these are the cards I've kind of got cooking for the deck already. Amalia's in there, of course, and then just some sweet Exelon lands. Nice rampies here. So we're definitely on our way for that $200 deck, and this one will just be easy in order. You know, it's pretty just seamless, you know, for the deck tech and for the channel. So let's try to like this one up. Let's get this one up. I guess I'll give the criteria for giving it away because, you know, these are so popular. It would be like, you know, 20 likes. And, you know, whenever it gets 20 likes, we'll just go on live like the following weekend and just do it. So I'm pretty confident. This is a $50 Bartolome del Presidio with the Kitty, Luris, and Bartolome. Thanks, guys. As always, have a great day. Bye-bye.